In my journey of learning the Rubik's Cube, I've come across many different methods on how to solve it, but after jumping back and forth between methods, I stuck to one called CFOP. This stands for cross, F to L, OLL, and PLL. C stands for cross, F to L stands for first two layers, OLL stands for orientation of last layer, and PLL stands for permutation of last layer. These are the stages in which the Rubik's Cube needs to go through in order to be solved. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to complete the first two layers in 3 simple steps. After spending at least 20 minutes a day for about a week, you should be able to complete F2L stage in under 1 minute. Here's an example of completing F2L in under 1 minute. Before we begin, there are 2 algorithms you'll need to learn. There are only 4 moves each, and they're actually a mirror of each other. The first side I like to call right hand special move. It goes like this: R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. And again, R, U, R prime, U prime. Doing this algorithm 6 times in a row brings you back to the same point you were before you began. Now, if you're ready, let's move on to the left hand special move algorithm. L prime, U prime, L, U. L prime, U prime, L, U. And again, L prime, U prime, L, U. In this first step, we need to choose a color to begin with. Let's choose white. Our goal is to make a cross with the right color edge pieces respective to each other, along with aligned center pieces. This is how I like to see it. Orange on top, red below, green on the left, and blue on the right. After you've created the cross correctly, align all centers with the colors of the cross. So remember, orange on top, red below, green on the left, and blue on the right. Here is an example of making a white cross. Firstly, we need to look for the cross pieces. After we've found them, intuitively, we put them in place. Remember, orange on top, red below, blue on the right, and the last piece, green, on the left. After making the cross, make sure all center pieces are in the right place. Here is another example. Firstly, we look for the white cross pieces. And after we found them, have white facing you. Here the orange is already on top. So remember, green is on the left, blue on the right, and lastly, red below. If your center pieces don't align, just turn it until they do. Here is our final example. Find the cross pieces first. Blue on the right, green on the left, orange on top, and lastly, red below. Again, if your center pieces are not aligned, just turn until they do. You have now completed the cross. In step 2, we'll be completing the white side. Now you have the cross completed and all centers correct. Hold the cube like this. Here we have a white, blue, and orange piece. This piece is supposed to go exactly where this piece is. So let's place it above. And now we're going to do the right hand special move. Once, twice, 3 times, and it's in place. Let's try another piece. Here we have the white, green, and orange. It's already above the place it's supposed to be. So let's try it again. 1, 2, and again 3 times. Let's look for another. Here we have the white, orange, and red piece. Left hand special move. It's already in place. Lastly, we have the white, blue, and red piece. Right hand special move, just once. Now we've completed the white side. Here are a few possible scenarios. Firstly, a corner piece can be stuck in its own slot but twisted. All you need to do is the special move. It's once and twice. In this case, 2 times solved it. In the next scenario, we have the corner piece stuck in its own position with the white piece facing up instead. Again, all we need to do is the special move. This time, 4 times solved it. In the final scenario, the white face may be solved, but you may have 2 pieces incorrectly placed. Again, all you need to do is the special move to take it out. Place that piece above where it's supposed to be. Do the special move on that side. Move the final piece above where it's supposed to be. And do a special move there. Here's one tip. If the white side is facing you, instead of doing the special move many times on that side, turn the cube and do the special move once. Here are the last 2 algorithms you'll need to learn for F2L. There are only 4 moves each, and like the first 2 algorithms, these are also mirrors of each other. The first side I like to call reverse right hand special move. It goes like this. U, R, U prime, R prime. U, R, U prime, R prime. And again, U, R, U prime, R prime. Doing this algorithm 6 times in a row brings you back to the same point you were before you began. Now if you're ready, let's move on to the reverse left-hand special move algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L. U prime, L prime, U, L. And again, U prime, L prime, U, L. In step 3, we'll learn how to insert edge pieces. There are 4 edge pieces and they go here, 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 and here. Firstly, let's decide on which piece we want to put in. Let's look at the orange and blue piece. Here we find it on top. This piece should make a straight line with the same color before we begin. If that piece is on the left side, we do the reverse left-hand special move. Turn so that the white piece is facing you, and do the reverse right-hand special move. Let's try another edge piece. Here we have the green and orange piece. We already have the straight line, and it needs to go to the left, so let's do the reverse left-hand special move. Turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and do the reverse right-hand special move. Let's try another. Let's look for this piece. This would be the green and red piece, and it's up here. Let's bring it across so it makes one solid bar of red, and it goes to the right. So let's do reverse right-hand special move. Turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and do reverse left-hand special move. The piece is now inserted. Let's move on to the last edge piece, which is blue and red. This piece is already in the correct position to begin. It needs to go to the right side, so let's do reverse right-hand special move. Turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and do reverse left-hand special move. We have now completed F2L. Here are 2 possible scenarios that can occur. In the first scenario, we have the edge pieces in the wrong places. What should we do in this scenario? Well, it's much easier than you think. All we need to do is take any edge piece at the top and replace it. So here, let's try it. Reverse left-hand special move, turn so the white piece is facing you, and reverse right-hand special move. Now that piece is out, we can align this to make a solid bar of green and insert this piece where it's supposed to be. Reverse left-hand special move, turn the cube so the white is facing you, and reverse right-hand special move. Now we can go ahead and put the last piece in. Align that piece, it goes to the left, so let's do the reverse left-hand special move. Turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and reverse right-hand special move. Here in this next scenario, we have a piece that is flipped. All the other pieces are solved, but this piece is flipped in its own position. All we need to do is choose any of the top edge pieces. It may seem complicated at first, but all we need to do is replace the piece as we did before. Reverse left-hand special move, turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and reverse right-hand special move. Now that the piece is out, we align the color of the bar, which is red. It goes to the left side. Therefore, reverse left-hand special move. Turn the cube so that the white piece is facing you, and reverse right-hand special move. Here is an example of F2L. Let's look for the cross pieces. Here we have all 4 cross pieces, and now, remember, orange on top, red below, blue on the right, and green on the left. Now align the centers so we have orange, blue, red, and green. Then place the pieces above its slots and do the special moves. Here we do the left hand special move. Here we do the left hand special move again. And again we have left hand special move. With this piece we have the right hand special move. Once, twice, 3 times. Now let's insert the edge pieces. Reverse right hand special move. Reverse left hand special move. We look for another, the red and blue. Reverse left hand special move, turn. Reverse right hand special move. Here we have the orange and the green. Align. Reverse left hand special move. Reverse right hand special move. And the last piece, reverse right hand special move, turn, reverse left hand special move. Learning F2L may seem a bit challenging at first, but once you practice every day for a few weeks, you will be able to cut your time in half and understand the Rubik's Cube a lot better. Here's an example of completing F2L using the beginner's method, but in half the time.